Hello, my dear friends. How are you today? Thank you for joining me today on Story Time with Santa. You know, today is going to be a wonderful story. But before that, let me tell you, in case you see me going like, and words come out of my mouth and I don't move, it's because I'm having issues with my antenna over here in North Pole. But you know what? I have my trusted elf working it. Two of them, Gavin and Julia. They promised me I'm going to be in excellent shape for the next one. Oh, or today too. But I just want to mention that last week, I hope you guys, you had a great time. Thank you for coming. Last week, are with our special guest, Eddie Rice Jr., and his wonderful books. I hope everybody enjoyed it. So, and I remember I said, Santa doesn't forget well, like Mrs. Claus said, selective memory. But not this time. I remember that I was going to mention some of my little friends that joined us last week. I was going to mention them today. So I wanted to just say to Candace and Troy, thank you for joining in last week, Candace and Troy. Okay. And Ralphie and Alejandra from Moreno Valley. Oh, hi, Ralphie. And Lupi from Houston. Oh, hi, Lupi. And a good friend from the North Pole and a special person, Eduardo Flores from Tijuana, Mexico. Hi, Eduardo. How are you? So today, my friends, I have a special story, very, very special to share with you. It's a story about a different kind of magic, not the magic of toys, but the magic of books. Stories, imagination. Okay, so it's a place where every page can take you to a new adventures, and your imagination can carry you anywhere your heart dreams. So sit cozy, sit back, and let's begin our wonderful story. It's called Santa Visits the Library, magical book. Ready? Okay, here we go. Now, most people think that Santa spends all of his time in the North Pole making toys with himself. I wonder where they got that idea from. But one evening, something very special happened. Santa decided to visit a place filled with different kind of magic. Not the magic of toys, but the magic of stories. Santa thought to himself, this will be a wonderful adventure to share with one of my elves. So Santa invited Rick, but they call him Ricky, the elf, to come along. See, Ricky just turned 14 years old. Can you imagine, my friends? 14 years old? Parents and grandparents, do you remember when you were 14? Let me tell you, Santa, let me see. He doesn't remember. You know what? Somebody is in the comments. I forgot to mention. You see, something forgets. So please, if you're watching, say hi, hello, and where are you watching from? Okay. So I see Jesus. Hi, Santa. Oh, hi, Jesus. How are you? Thank you for joining in. So Santa thought to herself, there will be a wonderful adventure to share with one of my elves. Santa invited Ricky the elf to come along. Ricky just turned 14. Oh, I mentioned that, right? Even though Ricky was growing up, his heart was full of wonder. Ricky believed in kindness and honesty, and he believed the world was filled with beautiful things waiting to be discovered. He believed in the good of everybody and the good heart they had. And Santa loved that about him. Aww. So Santa said, Ricky, I have a special birthday adventure planned for you. Oh, Ricky's eyes opened this wide. A birthday adventure with Santa? Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful. Oh, of course, Santa said. There is something very special I want to show you. Oh, a special place that Santa's going to take me? Oh, what could it be? But Santa didn't tell Ricky where they were going. He wanted to be a surprise. Oh, I like surprises. Do you guys like surprises? I do, especially when Mrs. Claus surprised me with some special cookies. Yes. So Santa and Ricky traveled together until they arrived at a quiet building filled with warm light. Ricky looked up. Oh, Santa, what is this place? Santa smiles, says, Ricky, welcome to the library. Can I go in? Ricky said, yes, of course. Come on, let's go. So Ricky stepped inside and looked around. He was amazed. Tall shelves filled with books stretching from the floor to the ceiling. Everywhere, books about stories, adventures, any kind of book that you want, they were there. Children were reading. Parents were helping their children choose a book, and adults of all ages were enjoying wonderful, wonderful books. Ricky looked puzzled and looked around and whispered to Santa, because in the library you cannot talk, you need to whisper and go, Santa, where are the toys? Ricky, he wanted toys. He didn't want anything else. Like every other kid. Forget about anything. I want my toys. Where are my toys at? So Santa laughed softly. Ricky, my dear elf, sometimes the greatest gifts are not toys. Oh, not toys? What do you mean, Santa? Ricky tilted his head. But, but Santa, everything I see over here, they're just books. They're not toys. Santa gently picked up a book and put it in Ricky's hand and said, open it, please. So Ricky slowly opened the book. Inside those pages were brave heroes, mysterious forests, distant planets, oh my goodness, and incredible adventures. Ricky's eyes grew wider. Santa, it's like the book opened doors to another world. Santa shook warmly. That's exactly what books do, Ricky. Every book is a doorway to imagination. Oh, and reading is one of the most wonderful gifts anyone can learn. When we read, our minds explore new ideas. We learn about the world and our imagination grows. And we learn a lot by reading. Ricky smiled. Santa, reading may be the most magical adventure of all. Santa nodded proudly. It may be, Ricky. Ricky continued looking around to the library. He was amazed. I was like, he never seen so many books. I was like, oh, books over here, books over there. Oh my goodness. And then said, Santa, is the library only for children? Santa said, oh, no, Ricky. Libraries are for everyone, children, students, and adults who still love to learn and explore. Oh, so people can find libraries in many places, Ricky asked. Santa smiled. You can find a library in your school where students discover wonderful stories. And in many cities and communities, there are beautiful public libraries when anyone can walk in, ask for a library card, register, and begin wonderful adventures. So anyone can come and read books? That's right, Santa said. All you need is a library card and the love of books and reading. Oh my goodness. Ricky still looked quiet and amazed. Santa, can you imagine, Ricky said, a library with no books or empty shelves, no stories, no adventures, no imaginations? Santa grew quiet at the moment. This is why libraries are so important, Santa gently said. Books open minds, books inspire dreams, and sometimes a single story can change someone's life. Santa leaned down to Ricky and says, "For your birthday today, is something very special." Oh, special for me? From you, Santa? Oh my goodness. Ricky looks so excited. What is it, Santa? Please, please tell me. Santa reached up at his red coat and pulled a small gold card. And Santa said, "This is the Universal Library card." A Universal Library card? Yes, Santa said. With this card, you can visit libraries in your city, in your community, and everywhere in the world. Everywhere, Santa? Yes. So Ricky looked at the card. Oh, oh my goodness. I love it. Thank you. And he said, "Santa, can I use this card in our library in our pool?" Santa laughed. "Ricky, you don't need a library and you don't need a gold card and a library in North Pole. You can come in it anytime. It's free. This card is when you travel and you go to places everywhere in the world. You can use it." Oh, thank you so much for my birthday gift. This is something I will never forget. Ricky said, "Reading is very important, and the books hold so many wonderful adventures and magical discoveries." Santa smiled and nodded. "You're absolutely right, Ricky." And then Ricky goes, "Santa, you think we can read a book in here?" Santa says, "Oh, of course. See, if you go over there to the librarian and ask her, she will guide you to the right place the book that you want to select." "Oh, really?" "Yes." So Ricky goes to the librarian. The librarian was waiting. "Can I help you, little one?" Ricky goes, "Yes, I want a book to read." And she goes, "What kind of book do you prefer?" So Ricky's thinking, what kind of book? What kind of book? Oh, a magical book, a fairy book with all kinds of stuff. So the librarian goes, checks in the computer. They got everything in the computer there. Goes, "Here." She wrote a note. "Here, if you go to aisle 15, okay, shelf 4, book row number 3, you will find what you're looking for." "Oh, really?" So he goes, Ricky, walking around, looking. Oh, he found what he was looking for. He goes, and he grabs the book. When he grabs the book and opens it, his eyes got like this. Oh my goodness, look at all this. So he walked back to sit on the table. And he was waiting for Santa. Where's Santa? And Santa comes in. "Santa, look what I got." "Oh my goodness, look. It's a wonderful book, Ricky." "Yes." And Ricky asked, "Santa, what kind of book did you got?" Santa goes, "Oh, so my little friends, you're watching. Can you guess what kind of book the Santa grabbed to read? Please type it in the comment. Please type in the comment. And let's see if you got it right. Santa, we're waiting for you here, okay? Let's see. Let's see who's commenting. Hmm. Oh, no, it's not a book about cooking. Santa wished it was about cooking, but Mrs. Claus does all the cooking. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't think it's about traveling. Santa likes to travel already, so no. Let me see. Oh, I see one. Uh, Santa's Village? Oh, I hope not. No, 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 I don't think so. I don't think they're books for Santa Village. I hope not. Probably they are, huh? Let me see. Oh, I know. Well, let me give you a hint. Something that Santa likes a lot that he has in the North Pole. What do you think it is? Come on, my little friends. A book about toys. Santa always liked to keep it, updated with toys. What kind of toys they have? What kind of toys are coming? Oh, he loves that. So Santa and Ricky sitting there and was reading their books. Oh, And Santa said, and remember, Ricky, sometimes the greatest magic in the world doesn't come from the North Pole, begins inside a library. And every time you open a book, a new adventure begins, and a new dream awakens, and your imagination takes a flight. So, my dear friends, what do you think about this story? Santa visiting the library. Oh, that was a wonderful story, right? So, you know what? It's time for, what do you think it's time for? Tell me. Guess. Let me see. Yes, Q&A. It's Q&A time right here. Q&A, questions and answers. So, can you please type in the comments any questions do you want to ask Santa? Santa is just right here, waiting for you. Okay, let's see. Ah, who else is asking a question? Let me see. Oh, I see someone. Hi, John. So John is asking, which one is your favorite cookie? That's a good one, John. My favorite cookie is chocolate chip. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I have another one here. Let me see. It's from Alex. Alex's asked question is, which one is your favorite reindeer? Ooh, that's a hard one, Alex. Let me tell you. Ooh. I have, well, all of them are my favorite one. But uh, can you guess one? Go on, tell me. Please type in the comment which one you think is Santa's favorite. Let me see. No, not Rudolph. Oh, you assume it was Rudolph, right? No, 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 no. Comet. Comet is my favorite one. You know why? Because when he flies, that's why it's called Comet. When he flies, he leaves a trail of stars. That's why they call him Comet. No, when you watch a comet going through the skies, what does he do? He leaves a trail, and you know it's a comet. That's why I call him Comet because of it. Oh my goodness, those are wonderful, wonderful answers. I like that. Let me see what else. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Let me see. This is from Frank. Okay, hi Frank. He's asking us, how do I go from one place to another on Christmas Eve? Ooh, let me tell you, you know that the difference in each country is different, right? So what I do, I go like this and open a portal. You didn't know that, right? So open a portal. Santa goes through their reindeers, goes to it, and he goes. They get where they need to go. Then they finish, opens another portal, and goes to the other place. See, now you know. Here's another question. Thanks from Jesus. What was your favorite toy when you were little Santa? Oh, that was a good one. Well, let me tell you, Jesus. You know that. Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I know. In those days, there used to be, wooden toys, right? It wasn't plastic toys. They were wooden toys. And my favorite one was a little ship. The little ship, wooden ships with a little, and then I used to put them in the water and see the little ship float. Oh, because, they were wooden. All the toys used to be from, wooden toys. That's a good one. Let me see. I have one for Priscilla. Oh, Good morning, Priscilla. Thank you for joining in today. So right now, so for my little friends that are joining in, this is your time. Question and answer for Santa. And you can ask anything. So answer, Santa will answer as long as he remembers. Oh, here we go. What is your favorite movie from Priscilla? Let me tell you something. Oh, you know what? It's one is called uh let me see. Oh my goodness. Something got in the blank. Oh, about the little kid with a red riding BB gun rifle. Oh, it's called, what is it called? Something in a blank. I like that one. That was this one of my favorite ones. And you know which one? Uh Miracle on 24th Street. That's a nice movie too. I like that one too. But what's it called? The one with the his name is Ralphie. Oh, Christmas Story. Oh, thank you, Priscilla, for reminding me. Santa was getting the blank right there. But you know what? It's another one. It's called Christmas Story, but there's an old one. That one was, I think it was in 18 something, and it was from hmm, over there in Finland. I think that's a good story. That's really is a good one. But thank you for reminding me, Priscilla. Christmas Story. Santa was getting a blank right here. Oh, let me see. What else can I see? What kind of questions? Oh, yes. Here you go. Jesus says, Miracle on 24th Street. Yes, that's a good one. I like that one. That was a great, wonderful, wonderful movie. Yes. And let me see what else. Hmm. I think that's it. I think that's for the questions. Oh, A Wonderful Life too. Oh my goodness. Yes. I forgot about that one. It's A Wonderful Life. Yes, yes. That's a classic. Very classic. Very classic movie. So, my little friends, let me tell you something. Uh, Thank you for joining in today. Okay, I really appreciate it. And look at all those wonderful, wonderful answers, questions, wonderful answers too. I like those. So, I have something special to tell you. Okay, I'm planning a special guest for next time. Today's story was about library, right? So I'm trying to get to be one of my guests here. Who else knows about books? Tell me, who who's expert in books that they can talk about us? The person is called. What's the name of the person is called? Hmm, a librarian. I'm trying to invite a librarian to join us as a guest so she can explain what the magic of books, the importance of reading for the children, and what makes the library so wonderful. Oh, that's going to be a wonderful. I just sent her a message. So she said yes. Because I'm excited too. And who is your favorite reindeer? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm so, let me tell you, Priscilla. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to tell you again. A lot of people think it's Rudolph, but it's not. It's Comet. Yes. Because Comet is special. Like I mentioned, when he flies, he leaves a trail of stars like a comet. That's why on Christmas Eve if you look in the skies and you see something flying with a tail, a dust and stars, that's comet. That's Santa going through there. So, my little friends, like I said, thank you so much for joining. And thank you for being here and at your busy time on Saturday, because sometimes the greatest magic doesn't come from the North Pole. Sometimes it's come from kind hearts like yours. Okay? So, and please don't forget to, let me see, I have it right here. Please, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, I don't have it here. So, please don't forget to subscribe and get the notification bell. So every time I'm going to go live or I'm going to story with Santa, special guests, kids corner, you get notifications and you can join us. Okay. So my little friends, I really appreciate for coming in today and for your wonderful, wonderful questions. Oh, I have one more. Son, bye Santa from the Rosales family. Oh, bye. So thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, my friends, stay frosty, always believe from your heart, and always, my little friends, listen to your parents. Because when they tell you something, because it's because they love you and they want the best for you. And when you're in school and the teacher tells you something, it's because she wants you to be the best you can be in school. Okay? I know sometimes it's hard. You're like, oh, please. But it's for your best and your love. They want the best for you. Alrighty, my little friends. So until next time. Bye bye. See you.